Welcome back to my series Jump Helping and Physics. This is the second lesson. So it's length, mass and time measurement. So in this video we'll be considering the length measurement using our meter rule, using our vernier scale and vernier calipers, and using our micrometer screw gauge. So if you have not seen a vernier caliper before, then I'm going to show you what a vernier caliper looks like in this video. But in the diagram which I have written, it is section of those instruments. So I can't draw a meter rule completely on this place, and I wouldn't want to draw the vernier caliper completely on this place. But I will show you the picture of a vernier caliper, and this is just the section which we need to use to read our values, and this is micrometer screw gauge. You've seen it is section of it, cutting the back away, cutting the front away. Then in the diagram I'm going to show you, you see the full label of what it looks like. Now let's pick these length measurement. Length measurement, when we want to measure length, the length we want to measure, or the instrument we'll be making use of, depends on the precision that we need. So the first instrument we use is meter rule. Meter rule is calibrated or graduated in centimeters, and the minimum you can measure with a meter rule is 0.5 centimeter, that is 0.5 millimeter. So when I mean 0.5 millimeter, for example, if my reading falls here, I know it is not on 22, it is not on 22.1, it's not on 22, and is not on 22.1 because it has not gotten to 22.1, so I can record it as 22.05. So it means its accuracy is 0.5 millimeter. So that is for meter rule. So I said also that it is not too precision. We just use it to measure, and you use it in the laboratory. But when more precision readings are needed, we employ the use of vernier calipers and micrometer screw gauge. So this meter rule is just now I see something that looks like a meter rule. Now looking at it, this calibration or graduation is in centimeters. So I have 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter. So the divisions I have there are millimeter, and its accuracy is 0.5 millimeter. In fact, this my own also has 0.5 millimeter in between the meter rule. So if you can pause your video and zoom in very well, you will see the inner 0.5. So its accuracy is 0.5 millimeter. Then let's move to the second one, which is vernier calipers. As you have seen in the diagram which I showed you in the image, the reading on this big part of it is called the main scale. Why this place is called the vernier scale? So how to read vernier calipers? How to read vernier calipers? Number 1, read the main scale before the 0 on the vernier scale. The main scale before the 0 on the vernier scale. This is 0 on the vernier scale. Or say this is the 0 on the vernier scale, because this is 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So this is the 0 on the vernier scale. So the main scale before the vernier scale, I have 2.8. So you read the main scale before the 0 on the vernier scale on the vernier scale. So in this case I have 2.8, that is centimeter. Then I will come to the vernier scale and look for where I have coincidence, what would I call it, where a line, a calibration on the vernier scale and a calibration on the main scale, where they coincide. The calibration on vernier scale and the calibration on the main scale, where two of them, where they are joining. So on this one I have here, this calibration is not coinciding, this is not coinciding. Looking at it very well, we see that this one is coinciding. So if this is 5, we have 6, we have 7, we have 8, we have 9. So I have 0.9, 0.09, 0.09 coinciding. This is 0.09 centimeter. So then I add them together. So I have 2.89 centimeter. So number one, read the main scale. Number two, read the vernier scale. Where coincide. With the calibration on main scale. So after you've read where they coincide on the main scale, you get the readings out. In this case, I have my vernier scale to be this, my main scale to be this, my vernier scale reading to be this. So my total reading, which is my actual reading, then add them together. 3, add them together. So that is how to read a vernier calipers. So please, if you did not understand it, please rewind the video back and check how I have done it. Step number 1, I got the readings on the main scale before the 0 of the vernier scale, the readings there, which is this, and that is 2.8. Then to get my reading on the vernier scale, I come to the vernier scale to check where the two values coincide, where two of them are meeting like this, and that is what is 0.09 centimeter. So then I'll add it together, 2.8 centimeter and 0.09 centimeter. So when I add them together, I will get 2.89 centimeter. So we move to the micrometer screw gauge. Reading on the micrometer screw gauge. How to read micrometer screw gauge. How to read micrometer screw gauge. So micrometer screw gauge is more precisioned than our vernier calipers. It can measure up to 0.001 centimeter. The meter rule can measure up to 0.05 centimeter. Micrometer screw gauge can measure up to, vernier calipers can measure up to, this is meter rule. Vernier calipers can measure up to 0.01 centimeter, while micrometer screw gauge can measure up to 0.001 centimeter. So let's read how we can read our micrometer screw gauge. On the micrometer screw gauge, we have our main scale here. here we have our main scale, and here we have our vernier scale or thimble reading, the auxiliary scale or thimble reading. So let me call it vernier scale or vernier scale. So to read this, you get the value on the main scale before this line, and here we have 1, this is 0 millimeter, 0.05 millimeter, 1 millimeter, 1.5, 2 millimeter, 2.5, 3 millimeter, 3.5, 4 millimeter, 4.5, 5 millimeter. So on the main reading I have read 5 millimeter. So read the main scale before the line. So in this case I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 millimeter on the main scale. So on the thimble reading or vernier scale, what do I have? So I'm going to look at the vernier scale where the reading coincide with the center line here. Do you see it? So here I have 14, 15, 16, 17. So I have 0.17 millimeter. So when I add them together, so I have 5, the total will give me 5.17 millimeter. So, and the actual reading is this. So remember, to read the micrometer screw gauge, all you need to do is read the main scale before this line, which I have 5 millimeter. Then I'll come to the thimble reading or vernier reading. I will start reading where it concerned with this center line. So this is 14, 14.1, 14.2, 14.3. I mean 14.3. So I have 14.3. So when I add it together, I have 5.143 millimeter. 5.143 millimeter. Thank you.